Has China emerged as a prominent point of contention in previous Conservative leadership elections or even general elections? And if not, why is it now?
In previous general elections or in Conservative Party leadership elections, you would rarely hear anything about China. The reason that we are doing now is that the challenges posed by the People's Republic of China, or particularly the government of the People's Republic of China, are really becoming an issue that people want to grapple with. The difficulty we have in the current leadership election is that if China is seen as just a bit of red meat to throw to the China hawks in order to try to get elected, we are not going to do justice to a proper systematic view of probably the major foreign policy consideration, and increasingly the major domestic policy consideration because of the entwinement of the economy of the PRC and our own economy.
It appears the remaining two candidates are now trying to outdo each other on their hawkishness toward China. Do you think these views are genuinely held or just for the purposes of this election?
You have to say in Liz Truss's favour that she has a relatively long-standing concern about the rise of China under Xi Jinping. She's also spoken of the need to reduce strategic dependency upon China, something that IPAC has been calling for a long time, and she's adopted that language all before the leadership election. I don't think you can say the same of Rishi Sunak. Rishi was quite well known in the Treasury for pushing for the resumption of trade talks with China. His previous position always seemed to be to prioritise the trading opportunities offered by Beijing, and we've seen a massive U-turn. In fact, a journalist called it Fishy Rishi's China U-turn, which I think is a not inaccurate description from those of us who've been pushing for a more realistic view of China policy in the UK.
Do you think this leadership election will offer a chance for the UK to shift or bolster its broader policy towards the Indo-Pacific and perhaps even Taiwan as well?
I think both candidates are setting the scene for a wholesale review of our policy towards China and consequently a review of our posture towards the Indo-Pacific more generally. I think what I'd say about Taiwan is that Liz Truss gave a pretty strong answer about Taiwan's right to self-determination, but also right to defend itself against aggression from the PRC. And Rishi didn't disagree with that. I think that's very significant because that is a huge departure from where the UK government is right now, and has always been, which is not really to treat diplomatic relations with Taiwan very seriously. That seems set to change. And if that does change, I think it's got to be a good thing, not just for the UK, but for strategy, a Taiwan strategy, the possibility of a Taiwan strategy developing throughout Europe.